After 112 games, the Yankees' 28-game funk is over because the Yankees were at their very best right after they won their 61st game, 61-23. The funk began right after that win at Boston because they proceeded to lose 3 straight, win, and then lose 2 straight, and then sort of coast their way to the All-Star break. And then the Yankees are pretty much coasting right now with the exception of Kansas City, who is rebuilding. The Yankees were 61-23 when they were at their peak to begin the season. Roger Maris holds the all-time single-season record for home runs in a season with 61. This is why the Yankees had the hot start at 61-23 before the 28-game funk. Because it's 3, it's 5, it's 8, it's 10, it's 13, it's 15, 19, 22. This is a 28-game funk. And this funk is going to end at 28 games. This funk began against the rival Red Sox at Boston. The losing began on that Saturday and that Sunday. The losing ends when they return to Fenway in scripted fashion. The 28-game funk ends at the rival Red Sox. This is when the Yankees are red hot. You know what's interesting about Roger Maris is that Luis Castillo, the opposing pitcher who beat the Yankees 3 times this year, came over from the Reds. Roger Maris and the Reds won the 1961 World Series when they defeated Cincinnati 4-1. The Yankees beat Cincinnati in the year that Roger Maris hit 61 home runs. So we see the narrative. With Roger Maris. I talked about the other day how Babe Ruth played 28 games with the Braves, the defending champion, a Boston Riddle with the last American League team to win the World Series. Roger Maris, when we go to his postseason record, when we go to the postseason, you're going to see something very revealing about Roger Maris. Roger Maris, his first postseason game was against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Roger Maris, before joining the St. Louis Cardinals, Roger Maris played a grand total of 28 playoff games with the Yankees. This is why the year that Aaron Judge surpasses Roger Maris for home runs, he will win the Yankees' 28th World Series championship. So you see it, Roger Maris played 28 total postseason games with the New York Yankees. His last playoff appearance in the year 64. The Yankees went to the All-Star break with 64 wins. Now that's a tribute to Roger Maris. It's a 28-game funk. The Yankees' record was 10-18. Number 18, Andrew Beinintendi, is going to have a red-hot return as a Red Sox over to Fenway this week. Beinintendi wears number 18 because he won the 2018 World Series against the Dodgers 18 years from 2004, and the Red Sox come back from 3-0. The curse of the great Jorginho will begin in 2022. The Yankees will reverse the end of the curse to begin the Yankee dynasty against the Red Sox. The great Jorginho brings glory back to the Bronx. That's exactly what is going to happen right here. The Yankees are in their 41st World Series appearance this year. They just lost their 41st game. They're going to appear in their 41st World Series this year. The New York Yankees, the 13th prime being 41. After 112 games, the Houston Astros are 1 game up on the Yankees with a head-to-head advantage. The Yankees are ready to take off at Boston, Massachusetts, without the full squad because Anthony Rizzo has to come back, Luis Severino has to come back, Giancarlo Stanton has to come back, Matt Carpenter is going to come back. The Yankees are getting reinforcements back. Boston, Massachusetts has gematria of the LA Dodgers. Gematria 118-55. The Yankees' run to the World Series begins. It is going to be happening that way for the New York Yankees with 50 games left in the year. I suppose Pittsburgh is going to have something to do with that. Roger Maris's first playoff game occurred against Pittsburgh. It is starting pitchers Talio, number 50, and Garrett Cole, that used to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates. August the 12th, the 12th day of the 8th month. It is Philadelphia. That is Roger Eugene Maris as Gematria Minor 28. The 12th day of August, the Yankees' run to the World Series begins. The 28-game funk comes to an end. Philadelphia, Roger Eugene Maris, Aaron Judge at 45 home runs. As this 28-game funk ends, the Yankees beat the Phillies in the World Series when they last won the title. Phillies is Gematria 45. The Phillies, and Maris has Gematria 60. Aaron Judge going to break Maris' record to win the Yankees' first championship since they beat the Phillies. Kevin Maris, the son of Roger Maris, does not want to see the great Judginho break the record, but the great Judginho will break the record. Who knows if the great Judginho finishes the year with 63 home runs? Roger has Gematria Dodgers. Aaron Judge is going to pass Roger and then beat the Dodgers in the World Series. Roger Eugene Maris has Gematria of Phillies, the Yankees, when they won their last World Series. The World Series is Gematria of Roger Eugene Maris. It's 2022 World Series that has Gematria of Roger. We all know the Yankees will win the World Series. The red-hot start at 61-23 is synced up with Roger Maris' 61 home runs, and the record's going to be broken 61 years later, and the Dodgers going to lose the World Series to remain at 6 titles in LA and 1 at Brooklyn. That's the whole meaning of 61 when we break it all down. July the 8th is 15. Dodgers lose 15th World Series championship. The amount of time from the red-hot start to August the 12th, 5 weeks in a day. 5 weeks in a day is Gematria of the Dodgers, who the Yankees will beat in the World Series. It's also a time span of 36 days. 36 is Gematria Dodgers and Roger. The Yankees go back to being the team that's going to play like the team that's going to beat the Dodgers and the Astros. The Red Sox is Gematria of 46. Aaron Judge hits home run number 46. And as we break down the numbers of the Yankees losing funk, the Yankees have scored 152 runs and allowed a total of 131 runs during the 28 funk, for a scoring differential of plus 21. Titles, Gematria 21. The Yankees will win the series at Boston. Title, Boston, Gematria 22. Aaron, Gematria 22. Great Judginho is going to be red hot at Boston this week. Plus 22, Yankees win. 131 runs allowed for the Yankees during the 28-game funk. It's championship. That's Gematria of 131. A championship run is about to begin for the New York Yankees right now at 71 wins. The coronavirus, the crown virus, New York ravaged from the coronavirus. The Yankees take the crown for the 28th World Series championship. Aaron Judge is about to show why he's the greatest of all time in the modern era easily. Easily, because he's a great Judginho. Don't you know he's the great Judginho? Judginho is Gematria of 80 and 35. 35 days when the Yankees became 61 and 23 to the series at Fenway Park. Judginho is about to showcase himself. Great Judginho is Gematria of the Yankees run, allowing 131 runs and losing 4-3 to the Seahawks, to the Mariners champion, and then Mariners in the reverse, or Mariners Gematria 43. That's what's about to follow right here. And we know the stats from the scripted series against the Seattle Mariners. Yankees 7, that's 13, that's 16, that's 25. Yankees scored 28 runs against the Mariners. 3 and 12 in 15 and 21, 28 runs scored against the Mariners. The Yankees are beating the Mariners in the postseason. Allowing a total of 26 runs against Seattle Yankees is Dimachi of 26. Can you say scripted? Can you say yes, completely scripted? Completely scripted by the numbers. Mr. Aaron James Judge is Dimachi of 84. The Yankees started 61 and 23. The 23 has to do with the Yankees' first World Series championship in the year 1923. Coronated, crown, coronated, corona. Aaron Judge crowned the king of Major League Baseball. New York Yankees win the World Series. 28 postseason games for Roger Maris. It's undeniable. St. Louis, he lost the World Series to. That's why the Yankees lost in St. Louis in scripted fashion. In scripted fashion. Scripted. 109 games. Is Dimachi of Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Los Angeles. We will see this run begin now for the Yanks. There ain't no doubt about it. The amount of time from Friday at Fenway, 79 days to the start of the World Series, 11 weeks and 2 days later. Houston, you're going down! Down! Burn, baby, burn! Who's your daddy? You ain't want no nothing without cheating. Yankees gonna win back-to-back and you back to be the little son of your daddy, the New York Yankees, little bitch. Let's go, guys. Let's go, Astros, Astros. Bunch of little children about the Yankees every single game. You ain't nothing, Houston. You ain't no nothing. 41 postseason games. Roger Maris' career. Yankees win the 41st World Series. It is official. It's official. The Yankees gonna dominate. It's domination time. They're gonna destroy the loser Red Sox. August 12th, 8, 1911, 15th. Okay, look at this. 18 weeks from the beginning of the season to August 12th. The great Jorginho is going to reverse the curse back to the curse of the Bambino. It's the curse of the great Jorginho. 4 months and 4 days later, we see the team playing like the champions. They're going to destroy the Red Sox. Go with the sweep. Forget about it. Yankees getting everyone back, and they're going to be dangerous. No one will want to face the Yankees. It ain't no matter no more if your Houston Astro gets home field, because ya ain't know nothing. ALCS ends at Houston, bitch. Roger Maris died at 51 years of age. That's the Dodgers. He died in the year 85. The New York Yankees, first team to win the World Series since the Red Sox. And ya ain't know nothing because New York Yankees defeated the Dodgers. And ya ain't know nothing. It's a death ritual sacrifice of the Astros. It's a death ritual sacrifice of the Astros. Because he died at Houston, Texas. The ALCS ends at Houston. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's going to be connected with the day that he dies. I guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it. In the day that he died, December the 14th of 1985, 23-5-13, 4-day numerology. New York Yankees dominate, destroy the opposition. You ain't getting no home field. It ain't no matter no more. We beating the law. That's all that matters. You're gonna doubt the team like you doubting the Yankee team that won 86 games with Joe Torre and won the World Series. It starts with this bastard here, Eovaldi, who eliminated the Yankees from the playoffs in the wild card game against that little son of a bitch. You little fuckhead, Nathan Eovaldi, little piece of shit. Everything about the Red Sox is shit, 'cause they shit. The Red Sox ain't shit, World Series pick, 'cause you shit. That's what your Red Sox are. I know nothing. He's 5-3, he's 5-4 against the great Jorginho. Aaron James Judge and Rich Hill is 4-6 because the Red Sox to match up 46. 152 postseason at-bats for Roger Maris. This is so significant that the Yankees scored 152 runs. It's differential, plus 21. Yankees outscoring the teams. It ain't no matter no more. The Yankees are dominating now. Going back to Roger Maris making his major league debut against Cleveland. I've documented with Cleveland before. I've documented the Yankees going to Cleveland with the former Cub guys who won the World Series there. Aroldis Chapman, the 57th win over at Cleveland. July 2nd. 15-day nostalgia. This is connected to Roger Maris' big league debut with the Cleveland Indians in the year 57. Yankees 57th win against the Cleveland Indians. 22 year 1957. Wonder how many runs and how many hits he had with the Yankees. It's 20 hits. Okay, 20 hits. The idea is 28.